Welcome back to Ace Attorney 3 Trials and Tribulations. It's been a little bit for us. It's been a busy summer. We are back and ready to finally get into Case 4. We finished Case 3 last time, which was the one about the weird French restaurant. And there was that French guy, and he was weird.
I thought he was fun.
Yeah, I know you had a lot of fun voicing him. It wasn't at all a challenge. But we're going to move on to something more interesting, as far as I'm aware. I'm going to get into Case 4. Let's get this show on the road. The girl, let her go. Shut up. Come closer and I'll kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Okay, dude got shot and fell off the bridge. There we go.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Edgeworth is really into some heavy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of like the beginning of that Case 4. It's the first case of my long-term mentor, Mia Fey. Data. Terry Falls, charge, kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hoffman. He captured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. 6 years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. Okay, now that now that the beginning part is over, where I can't stop it, I was gonna say, yeah, that kind of did remind me of from the first game, the opening to that chapter 4, where it was Edgeworth on the boat.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, Edgeworth shot a guy. Except this time we didn't know who either of those people were at the time, but
I mean, we know. We know it. One of them was Edgeworth. At least one of them.
yeah.
It's gotta be him. There we go.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, even though, well, now we know who they are, but I'm pretty sure it was those two people. But, yeah. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. Although,
I guess you want me to voice her?
Yeah, I was going to say, you take Mia here.
Till further notice?
And we'll, yeah, it's been a bit, so we're still getting into it. Yeah, you take Mia here, because I think it's just 2 of them right now.
Yeah. Never should have accepted this case. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia.
I didn't do nothing. I swear I didn't kill nobody.
Terry Falls, my first client.
I'm so stupid. For some reason I thought this was Maya. I mixed them up. I thought it was Phoenix and Maya together.
I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm like, why is she talking internally? But I'm like, oh wait, it's because she's like, you know, player 1.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's switch. I mean,
yeah,
if
let's
you want.
switch. Yeah, we can switch. But also, even though they literally started the scene with 6 years earlier, so they told us that's what was going to happen.
Yeah. Whoops.
Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. Never. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere.
But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Sorry. I told a little lie.
Oh boy.
But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right?
I'm really, really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. I was tricked, I tell you. A woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
Two days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then, about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
So that much is true. He did meet with the victim.
I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true.
I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Huh. Huh? Well, pretty sure this is, Godot.
Is it? You know what?
He has, like, the
I
same
can see it.
outfit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're
And, like,
right.
and, like, the same hair, except it's not white yet.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. You're not going to figure out the truth just by staring at the guy.
Why are you here?
I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. Like, because he just started being a lawyer, like, when we were, like, 6 years later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
that
he
was...
doing here?
Well, yeah,
I
so
wonder.
our chapter 2 was his first time playing being a defense attorney. But I don't know. Clearly there was something going on with him. So maybe he's sorry, it was his first time being a prosecutor. Maybe he was a defense attorney in his past. Maybe that's the whole thing.
Maybe. Guess we'll see. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Where's Mr. Grossberg?
Oh, that old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando.
I didn't say. So, Diego Armando, client's attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me? Okay, so they both worked under Grossberg.
No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for a first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though.
Relax. I just heard some good news. Prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Really?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career.
What's his name? Larry Butts, clearly.
Oh, totally.
Genius.
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and I heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had a feeling that he was telling the truth.
Wait, childlike voice? Huh. Well, maybe I gotta change his voice then.
Yeah, actually, that's not at all what we were going for.
Okay, childlike voice. Okay, I'll think of something.
February 16th, courtroom number 4. Oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. Different judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Oh, you get to be Godot and Edgeworth in the same,
God
the same
damn.
scene. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
At 20, Your Honor. Yes, our little kid hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial. Not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Miss... Oh, sorry.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls is responsible for her death?
You got it, kid.
Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in his very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
Really horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted.
Correct. In the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony.
A witness's testimony?
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him.
But not before shooting the child.
She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river.
After she shot him? Them, I guess I don't know. The kid was... Yeah.
For those not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. That's why it's used so often. I mean,
Yes,
that's why I
after.
use it so often. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why it's used so often after police shoot hostages. Uh,
yeah.
so Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That police woman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be.
Exactly. The victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne.
Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind: take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha, truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes,
I can
yes.
set a verdict right now.
Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Yeah, that's my verdict. Let's go home early today. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. But I wanted to get breakfast. Ugh. Watch yourself, Miss Fay. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Like that rhyme I did there?
Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders.
Hey, you're not gonna. Okay. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness.
I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh
The one
God! Oh no!
the one who shot the kid, or well, it's a gumshoe.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of figured. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe. Big Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to a detective division half a year ago.
I
Ah,
guess
this is when he still had a salary.
Yeah, that's right. I guess I'll take Diego for now.
Okay. Yeah, if you want.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
Hey, ma'am. You got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
You're really gorgeous.
Excuse me?
No, seriously. My heart is aching for you.
Oh, Gumshoe's always been an idiot. Apparently.
Yep. Pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, you'll get a pay cut.
Yeah.
I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got you.
Now, detective, tell us about the incident.
Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss.
That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Since
Yes,
the good
sir.
detective is
I
dead.
gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
I see. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge?
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge.
Hmm. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
Your Honor, you're an idiot. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. Two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Okay.
On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. That's where she was brutally murdered, sir. Criminals stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain.
Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge.
Naturally.
Now, will the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. Courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right. Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness. Everyone's a beginner in here. Huh, you got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. Present attorney's badge. Immediately. Okay, I'm beginning and start pressing. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls.
What? The defendant? The defendant called her.
Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. Left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls.
Note?
Yeah, a top secret memo that she left on her desk.
And above that, and right on top of that, there was a sign that said, "Top secret memo, do not steal or read." And it was written very large, so you could clearly make it out when walking by. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
Hey now, don't make that face at me. Just said it that way cause the prosecutor told me to.
Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky.
Hmm.
Only Phoenix can call my face cute. At the time I met with Waffles. A bridge up in the mountains. Why meet there?
Because it's very important place to the defendant, that's why.
What do you mean by that?
It's where he murders everybody.
Yeah.
If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. The place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Yeah, so it would just make sense that when he calls her, she goes there alone, without backup. You know?
Yeah.
Totally normal.
Yep, sounds about right. Huh. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. She was brutally murdered. Okay. Was the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah, we were really on the ball. Found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move, we got you surrounded."
Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed.
Never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. Only I'd noticed it earlier. Maybe she'd still be alive.
I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Stuffed her body into his car trunk. Okay. Mr. Falls had a car then?
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains.
But cars don't fly or climb.
The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
What? You mean the defendant drove his own car?
No, of course not. It was stolen.
Oh. So let's rhyme for that, too.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light.
Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. This guy sure about how he feels about anything?
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk.
I've decided I'm actually cool with them. They're fine.
Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne.
Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable. I guess it doesn't matter because she's dead. See what I did there?
Yeah.
That didn't do anything. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here.
You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back, nice and firm.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Yeah, but I don't see anything strange. Do you? Anyway, okay, so let's push this. What did the defendant have to say about this photo?
What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That childish enough?
Yeah, I think so. That works.
That's all he says.
Nothing. I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. Which again, I'm totally cool with.
Yeah. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry, I told a little lie. Or something like that.
Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested.
Precisely.
He was arrested at a police checkpoint set up at the base of... That certainly is some impressive police work.
Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort.
I'm sure you'll find out over the course of the next 6 years, but I'm terrible at my job.
Yeah. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run.
What do you mean it was too close for comfort?
Two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint.
That was kind of close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not. Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get some more information. If you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You always look for contradictions afterwards. You ever famous contradictions? Sure hope I can find some of those. So, trap was the first line. Okay, so then, what is our evidence we're looking at? The autopsy report, she stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. Okay, so they met at 4:30. They caught him at 5, so I think that's fine. She was dead by the time they caught him. Presume. Purchase located 40 feet above Eagle River. Confidential police materials written by the victim. 4:30 p.m. That bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Oh, that's... Wow, okay. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting her to come up in this case.
Yeah.
A few days since last drink. Yep, it's been a while. Yeah, we Waffles was on vacation for a bit, and then we were renovating the basement, so I just didn't have access to my stream setup for a while, and then yeah, been a bit. But we're back, so hopefully we'll not have to take too many more breaks from this before we finish the game, but we'll see what happens. I'd like to get back to streaming more. Tell this whole time okay, so Dahlia's, I guess, involved in this somehow.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out exactly how much.
Okay, photo of the trunk of Fall's car. So that's just a picture of her in the car that he stole. And my attorney's badge. Okay, so let's see. Another person phoned the sergeant. Another one went to the Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Phillips. She was brutally murdered. Criminal stuffed her body into his car and trunk and tried to make a getaway. Let me look at that picture again, actually. She's not wearing the white scarf. Here's a photo of the trunk. But I don't see anything strange to you. Okay, here we go. This is what they want. So, we're gonna... It's this one, right? Okay, so we're gonna present this here. Witness. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Fay? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Fay, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten, want a piece of my coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. That's not how that works. Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective.
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. You know.
Oh, oh, stream's frozen on this. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
Oh,
it
weird.
was
Okay.
frozen for a sec. Yeah, I was still
Okay.
looking at the other screen.
Okay.
Oh,
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request.
I
I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching so desperately for, is it this one, perchance?
That's not white, but... Huh.
Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge, I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. What? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. That's where I hide all the evidence.
That hotshot sure has a flair for dramatic.
It's not exactly white as the caller requested. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
It looks like it spent some time in the mud.
Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The court will
As
accept
one
the
would
scarf into evidence. Yeah, as he does all the time.
Now, if the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Fay?
Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business. Prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, you'll show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising. Can't wait to hear all about it. Oh, everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh?
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up.
It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
It was me. I was hiding in the bushes. Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
Aha, potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify.
Yeah, they said they actually did the murder, so they didn't want to show up in court.
That's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah.
The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor.
Oh, it's Dahlia. Okay.
Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
So then they actually totally probably did do the murder. It's somehow their fault, I'm sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Certainly not as cool as car thieves.
So, as you can see, Harry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Okay, so what do we got? I just, talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So, what do I do? You really still believe him, Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do. So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. What you believe is the truth. That means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That or chance. Okay, cool. So, let's start pressing then. Eyewitness who was there. Who is this eyewitness?
She's a college student.
A female college student?
That's right. Meaning, she's female and a college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
Prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. The case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
What does her being female have to do with her testimony?
Yeah, apparently they're really
Why do they-
emphasizing.
Yeah, they keep emphasizing that part. A female college student, eh?
It
Oh.
means she's female and a college student, sir.
That's... Jesus Christ.
If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why.
Ugh. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. Okay, photo was accidentally taken by the witness. You accidentally take that photo. The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, all right. So about the witness who took this photo. What was this person doing all the way in the mountains?
He was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. Yeah, while it was raining. Yep.
Yeah,
There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye.
like the gunflower. Any one of them could have actually killed the victim. Who's to say?
People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo. This cloudy fog-like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it.
No, Your Honor. No, I don't think it's a ghost.
It was drizzling a day, for a little hard to see what's going on. Drizzling? Huh? Drizzling, huh?
That's right. There was light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. Not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. Huh. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. Court record seems to have wet itself. Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. Court record, huh? So wait, so it sounds like they want us to contradict something there specifically, but we're gonna push this and see. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh?
That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. From what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am.
The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. Now, what do I do? Okay, so this is red. Okay, so it was this one. We'll show the victim back. What do we got? So, my first thought is, well, there's dirt on the front, what looks to be dirt on the front of the scarf. So maybe they want me to present the scarf here. Nothing else really contradictory. Although, where's the hat? I guess that's another question, right? Let me save.
Well, wait, so They're saying, oh, the scarf fell on the what? Like the scarf fell on the bridge, and that's why it's all muddy.
Well, no, because I'm saying they said the criminal shoved the victim down from behind. Oh, stepped in the back. Never mind. That doesn't. I was thinking because the front of the scarf is muddy, but yeah, if they shoved her from behind, then she would have fell on her front. But now that I'm thinking about it in that direction, because I was thinking about this photo where they're clearly standing front to front. So how could he have shoved her from behind? They're facing each other on the bridge.
Yeah, because it was either a discrepancy with the scarf or a discrepancy because you would have think that her coat would be messed up too.
I mean,
You
that's
know?
true.
Like let's say that statement is true, then her coat would have been messed up too.
That's true. But also now it's I mean, I think I'm going to present this photo because it's just how could he have stabbed? How could he have shoved her from behind? They're facing each other.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Okay. Evidence established the defendant is lying, right? Don't ask me to confirm your facts. Sorry, this is my first time handling a case. Well, let's make it a memorable occasion with the penalty. Here I thought he would go easy on me because I'm new. Okay, so that was not the answer. It's interesting. Is that...
Wait, what'd you present? And which it was the witness photo?
It was this photo.
What about the crime scene photo? Like, because I'm thinking it's her coat.
Maybe
Her coat would have been messed up. If again, if that statement is true,
yeah, I
like
just
the
don't
scarf
see
got messed up.
how
then
that makes
like,
any sense because it says the criminal shoved the victim down from behind, but like they're facing each other here, so how would he have gotten behind her?
unless she's like running away.
I guess. Why would she run away?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I mean, I guess we can throw that one there. Okay. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. This is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions of the day? Just because the coat is completely dry, too.
Well, I wasn't thinking about like I was just thinking. I
Yeah.
feel like it would have been messed up with mud.
Yeah, either or. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Pesky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I do admit that this crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If yarn had fallen in the shower instead of a muddy street, the glorious hockey beard, pride of the illegal league, would be wet but not muddy.
Really going with the Canada thing, huh? Fortunately, I've yet to test that, so your point is well taken. And I think we will. We'll take a break now, and we will come back and see where all this business takes us next time.